What the hell, dude? You said that we were going to wear suits today.
I lied to you. I just wanted you to look stupid. And you look...
We here.
Oh, this is a damning stat for poor Bryce Young. Bo Nix, Jade Daniels, and Caleb Williams have all won their 4th career starts before Bryce Young, drafted a full year earlier than those guys. Sorry, Panthers fans. Didn't want you to catch a stray, but you just did. What? Oh, we steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS.
Tired.
Literally out of nowhere. So here's a stat where Bryce Young sucks. Just out of nowhere. Just completely and totally. That's it. That's yeah, I'm interviewing to be Brandon Perna's secretary. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
And I am not going to get the job. I don't think. I had to go to.
You're not willing to do the extra that I would demand of a secretary.
No. Trav giving a hundo to Perna.
Trav, would you crazy man, Trav? Well, Trav, I got you.
Johnny John.
Brandon Perna, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We got a bunch to talk about. We got a preview this week, which there are some fantastic games on the slate. And for some reason, we're getting Jets Steelers for Sunday Night Football. I have no idea. We could have gotten the Super Bowl rematch. We could have gotten NFC North showdown between the Lions and the Vikings. We could have gotten the Texans and the Packers. But no. Got to see that. And also, we got to talk about last night where lots of things going on. The Denver Broncos all of a sudden have a run game, which came out of nowhere, or just, the Saints are literally beat to absolute hell. Yeah, they are just so injured. I picked the Saints. I have never looked more foolish after a pick. I was like, you know what, maybe. Sitting there last night was painful.
That was a silly pick. I should have advised you.
Yeah.
I took the Broncos, but...
Not it.
I said something in the post-game recap that was so silly. I was like, dude, the Saints, their run defense isn't that bad, right? And Will was instantly like, they just gave up 277 to the Bucs. I was like, oh, yeah, that was 4 days ago, and I already forgot everything that happened last week.
Because I was like, you know what, maybe we get that second quarter magic where they scored like 27 points.
Exactly.
Like maybe the Broncos offense really hasn't been impressive, so maybe they're able to pull one off at home. I was wrong. They're playing guys. What was it? Bub Means was Bub Means out there catching passes. So
they're down. They're down bad. They're so injured. It's just not even like. I feel good about the win. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
I know what the win is within the context of what that game was. I would like to build off of that performance for the Broncos run game. Okay.
You can't, but okay.
Did you say you can't?
Yeah, I mean, when they're showing Javonte Williams is his first career game with 2 touchdowns, and you're like, oh, the Saints are bad. Okay, all right, yeah. Because the Packers are used to that. Where like in previous years of like, oh, Baker Mayfield, perfect passer rating. It's, Bryce Young having a career game against Joe Barry. It's like, that's his first touchdown of the season. So I get it. I totally get it.
Sorry, Panthers fans, it's time to put the big kitty down. Time to put the big kitty down.
Also, a huge shout out to Brandon Perna and this phenomenal community
Shout out
raising.
to you're right, the community, the Grossi posse showing up,
Let's go.
the whatever the fuck we call the people who like me, all of you guys.
Let's go.
Yes.
40,000?
Total 42,000. 26 alone in the stream from Super Chats.
I'm Tom.
And then another 14,200 directly through my page. So it was like, I was like, if we get to 10 or 15,000, I will be ecstatic. And then we were getting close to 20. Tom came in with a big donation, took us to 20. I was like, that's it. We're there. 20. We're going to get maybe 21. And then it just kept going and going and going. And it was like, yes. Yes.
And there you go. And you did chaotic good, baby.
Yeah. You started something very, very, very cool.
Listen, bro. That's it. We rocking out here. Rocking. So big shout out to Brand Purdy and this awesome community for raising a whole bunch of money to fight children's cancer. We're rocking. And that's still open, yeah? The fundraiser, in case people want to...
Yeah, you can go directly to my page, which there's a link in like all of my videos. And then even just on the Broncos Saints live stream, that one's still open as well.
Hell yeah.
Let's see if it did any more. We were at 26.
Let's
it's at 27.5. So it did 1,500 overnight.
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
We rocking, baby. We rocking. Oh, inject.
We got to 27 last night. I can't remember.
It was a long night.
It was. Let me check Twitter. That's what I posted.
Post game after that, whole 9 yards. Inject, yeah. Rough night for the Saints. That was an ass whooping of Evan. And Bo Nix really wasn't that great either. The run game was phenomenal. Your defense was amazing. That play that got called back for that defensive offsides, where it was just a litany of comedic errors and ended in a scoop and score that wound up not counting. Like the Broncos defense should have had 2. You have Honey Badger dropping a interception that hits him in the chest, and he's just like, all right. So yeah, it's
the game should have been even worse for the Saints. Bo had he had two bad throws. He had a Bover throw to start the game, and then he had that ball that should have been picked by Tyrann Mathieu. But other than that, he didn't have to do a lot. He had 75 rushing yards. Two of those were read option designed runs, which is nice. We're like, let's just look. We see the athleticism. He can make plays with his legs. Let's actually just lean into that a little bit to keep the defenses a little more honest.
Yeah, he could run,
and I think it did help. The rest of the run game a little bit. Again, I'm not gonna look too much into the run game, but I think it's just that's the formula. Ask Bo to do less. Because as he's been developing through the first part of this season, he's been throwing the football a lot, probably too much for a rookie. And part of that, Sean Payton, I think the way he wants to run the offense, part of that's because the run game has just not been good. Mm-hmm. So I think if he has that, I don't want to even call it a security blanket, but if we can just pick up a couple first downs every drive with our run, I don't even care if we're settling for field goals because I trust our defense. It's so good. The defense is so good. The Saints could have had their starters out there last night, and our defense still would have smothered them. But
I'm a wild card yet. It's a little early, but if they can actually commit to the run game, then maybe.
Well, we got the Broncos get the Panthers next week.
Yes,
so I think that's a win. Then we get tested. We've got the Ravens and the Chiefs back-to-back weeks. We split that series, then I 100% going to believe this is a wild card type team. We lose both of those games, and I'll be like, okay, we're better than the bad teams. We can hang with the middle teams, but we still can't beat the good teams yet. And if we sneak into the playoffs, we'll be lucky. But it's when you have a great defense, anything is possible.
Makes things a lot easier.
It does. It makes you able to survive the growing pains of a young quarterback. What I don't know is I don't know who Bo Nix is going to be. I don't know how good he can be. I know he won't be terrible. He's a weird quarterback. He can be putting up garbage stats, but still doing a good enough job. You know what I mean? He had 100 passing yards through the end of the first quarter.
Well, I feel like
buck.
I mean, the
Fuck,
problem
60.
is, yeah, Sutton, nothing last night. Not great. But I think there's a couple things. That offense, like, it does need to be rebuilt a bit. You know, like, there needs to be
we need
more
playmakers.
weapons.
That's all we
Like,
need.
yeah, there's a few things that they need. And then you could kind of really evaluate with Bo Nix, I feel like, because right now, he looks like a rookie quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, he's making plays with his feet. He was able to scramble, pick up some yards, and that was what was kind of screwing the Saints early. You know, and he definitely settled down in that game because, you know, he had, like you said, the overthrow in the beginning. He missed 2 guys. But I think overall, like, the offense could be something. It seems like they could be a run team. Of course, this is against a very bad Saints defense right now as they're banged up to hell. But like you said, the formula's there. It's just a matter of, like, can they actually replicate that and be consistent week to week? It would help the Falcons.
Sean Payton does not want to be a run-first team.
No.
It's not the offense he likes. He likes short passing plays that function as a run. He likes that West Coast, whatever offense hybrid shit they run now. So we'll see. I think Bo just needs I think that first Bover throw.
Yeah.
It's a weird play because there's 2 guys open, and we talked about it last night. I think he literally saw the first guy, and he's going to throw it, and as he's throwing, he sees the other guy wide open, and kind of does one of those things where he just thinks he might be able to
split the distance.
He just fucks up his throw instead of taking the guy he was trying to get.
Yeah, there's literally because there's 2 guys open on that play. He literally's like, I'm gonna throw in the middle of both of you so neither of you could get to it.
I think you're like, oh God, there he is. Oh no, another guy. Oh God, I messed it up.
Yep.
I messed it up.
I don't think so because Cam Jordan's 35. I don't know if the Lions want him. Yeah, again, we have to see what they look like.
Well, for like if
Hutch,
it's like a 1 season type thing, sure.
Yeah, but then why are you getting him for 1 season if you think you win the Super Bowl right now? Then that's a different story. But yeah,
Lions could win it. I think it was Albert Breer said Aiden Hutchinson's surgery went like as well as you could have hoped. That they were 10 minutes away from one of the best trauma centers in the country, one of the best doctors for those specific injuries. The break was completely clean, no ligament damage, no tendon damage. And that if the Lions do get to the Super Bowl, there's a chance Aiden Hutchinson could play in that game.
Imagine.
Which would be insane.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. That's true. Yeah, exactly.
Lions fans, just turn out the noise.
Oh, boy.
Tom! Turn out the noise. Talk dirty to me, Tom, because I can't hear it.
The Broncos have a run game. The Broncos have a good defense. The Broncos are not going to win anything.
Oh, you really do know how. Wait, you son of a... Turtle Beach! Turtle Beach! You've heard of Myrtle Beach? Well, now you got Turtle Beach with code GPS, the sponsor.
When are you playing Pokemon?
Show. Huh?
When are you playing Pokemon?
Dude, I'm never playing Pokemon. I already started watching Coach. I got my song done. Now I'm just deciding between which version I want to use.
Pokemon.
But this is their new Gen 3 Stealth. Can't see it. 700 headphones.
It's right there.
Stealth. Can't even see it.
It's still right there.
Jess has been watching me play a little bit of, Halo at night.
I can't hear you.
And I put these on. I can't hear Jess. She thinks she can play Halo with me. So we actually ordered her a second controller to play some Xbox. So not only will I have to buy another controller, I might have to get a second pair of headphones so Jess and I can talk trash to whoever we are getting beat by on the Xbox.
Okay, hold on. Did you start that with Jess thinks she can play Halo with me?
Yeah, she totally can't.
Yeah.
She's played some Resident Evil with her brother over the last few months, one of the older ones.
Oh.
And she's not a first person. Like, she's good at video games, but
Sure.
she's good at like Mario and those other ones. She's not a shooter.
Yeah.
So she keeps saying, let me come in and help you. I'm like, this is not going to go well, but we got a controller. We're going to try it. I might get her headphones just so we can be the couple that games together. And if I do get her headphones, Tom, I'm getting these bad boys. These Turtle Beach, delicious, perfectly fitting headphones.
Delicious. Have you tasted them?
Yeah. This is for the ASMR crowd out there.
We can't hear that. I wish I didn't hear that. Okay.
Taste like turtle. That's a nice feature. They don't tell you about that. These headphones actually got a little turtle flavor on them, Tom.
You're familiar with that flavor?
Uh-huh. It's so when they were building these headphones, they're like, let's make them taste like turtles.
Uh-huh.
That's priority number 2. Priority number 1, they wanted these headphones to allow you to seamlessly switch between your consoles and PC with just a click of a button. And it gets even better. While connected to your console, the Stealth 700 can connect with your phone for music streaming or taking calls at the same time. Hell yeah. Listen to your favorite songs while gaming, done with the Stealth 700. All you guys got to do, okay, for a limited time only, our listeners get 10% off their entire order. So if you order like 700 of these, that's a big savings. When you use code GPS at turtlebeach.com, that's 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com. Link in the description, code GPS. If somebody buys 700 of these, Turtle Beach will probably ask us to sign a lifetime contract with them.
Probably. I mean, I don't know, but that might be counteracted by the point that you just tasted their headphones. I don't know.
No, they like that. They said, please, can you lick our headphones?
They did? Okay. I must have that email. Okay.
There's like, if you do it first, then maybe some of the other big names we work with will follow suit.
My question again is, where have you had turtle before?
Oh. Turtle soup.
Oh, you've had turtle soup before?
No.
Oh.
No.
So then, have you just licked a turtle before?
Oh, yeah. Can't hear the Broncos haters anymore with those on either.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It could be the game of the weekend. Absolutely. I mean, again, there's like 3 of them. We got the Super Bowl rematch. We got the Packers, Texans, which I think could be excellent, and Lions, Vikings, and none of them are in prime time.
Nice.
We're great. It's fine. But yeah, you got to be feeling like pretty good about last night. Again, it's against a beat up team, but you're beating the team in front of you, and it unlocked a part of an offense that you didn't know was there.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it be okay at times, but yeah, we just need to run the ball. The
Not
Bo
like that.
fly zone, okay, I like that. I'm all for all of the Bo Nix word plays, the puns. I like the Bermuda Triangle. I heard that as well. We'll find the right name.
There you go.
Find the right name.
Trav with a hundo!
Travis, you
Gum
crazy man.
Cross.
Johnny John John!
Power rankings, Brandon. I actually don't know what your power rankings look like.
Good.
I heard the 49ers got cursed.
Yeah,
That
and they
happened.
play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Appreciate you, Trav.
And it's, it's almost like the curse wheel's
Kyle.
taunting me. Because in power rankings, I was like, I put the 49ers at 6. I was like, that's kind of high for them.
That's very high.
I was like, but they have the talent, and it feels
Wait a
like they're
minute.
just
Time
getting
out.
healthy.
No.
What?
No. 6 got cursed again, Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, the wheel, there's no way. The wheel
There's
has
2
to be-
6s. There's two of every number. There's 2
I
of every
feel like
number, guys.
We've done this now for how many weeks? And I feel like 6 has been nearly half of it.
They got 1. It went to the Chiefs. It didn't work. The 6 has happened. I'm not going to question it anymore. I want 6. I'm doing 6.
Saints calling a timeout before kneeling. It was that was very Saints.
Oh, yeah. That was so annoying.
Yeah.
So annoying.
It's the
Turn to pod.
pornographers. That was the pornographers.
The pornographers are there. I just don't know if that ever really caught on,
I mean, you get to decide. Okay, here we go. Here we
How
go. Go ahead.
about, can
Flash
we be the... Nah, I won't say it. Here we go. Power ranking.
Okay. So you still have the Commanders at 5?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
They're almost able to almost beat the Ravens.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, on flash that
That's
back
a
up.
good football team that they didn't get their ass kicked. And we saw those Ravens kick the Bills' ass. So
True. Okay. All right.
for a loss, it was the best loss of the week, went to the Commanders.
That is very fair. All right, so no Chiefs on there. Right.
No, because they're on the bye. So no
No
Chiefs, no
Vikings.
Vikings, which I loved this week because they would have been 1-2. That really allowed me the freedom to shake it up.
All right. Ooh, Packers all the way at number 3. Whoo! After beating the Cardinal. Okay. I will happily take that. Happily. Look at that. Wait, you would have had the Vikings on there. So then we would have all NFC North teams. This is the first time I have every single NFC North team on the power rankings.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yep.
That's crazy. Like, and there's a legit case for all of them.
I agree.
I think you're worried right now, like the Bears.
Yes, that's why they're like at the lower end because of the quality of the teams that they're beating.
That's all it is, too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
well, for the Lions, like the reason that they're not higher for me is because very easily, because I obviously included the Chiefs and the Vikings, like they probably would have been sitting at number 3. But the only reason they're not is because I just want to wait to see what they look like without Hutch. That's it. And they went the Cowboys game and they were fine, but the Cowboys were also complete and total dog water that day. Like, I think going against the Vikings is not only going to be a great test to see where they are in the division and the NFC and stuff, but also going up against a quality team. What does their pass rush look like against a good Vikings offense? That's the one. Oh, I'm so sorry, JB. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the thing that I'm comfortable with the Lions. It's
look at the Raiders.
The rest of their defense is playing pretty well. So their defense has gotten better, and it's been a little bit of the liability for them, even as they've become a good football team. And Hutch is missing him it's going to sting.
Yeah.
But like they have one of the better red zone defenses in the league. So I'm confident. It seems like there's just this mentality with the Lions, which is part of their culture there, where it's like they're going to roll with whatever punches are dealt to them, and they're going to figure it out. It may not be pretty, but I just feel like they're a team that's going to figure it out, and that's kind of why I put them ahead of the Ravens. And that was a tough call, 1 and 2, Ravens or Lions, because I both think they're really good, but also just because I'm still mad at Lamar Jackson because he lost to the Chiefs in the playoffs, but still, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I'm curious to see because the Lions have been making calls. They've been looking around for a little edge replacement. I was like, they're probably a team that won't do it. And then, like 5 minutes after I say that, it's like the Lions actually have called in.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll pull the trigger, but they're looking. They're looking at edge help.
Yeah, Browns announced they're looking at Brook Park, and that's what they're looking to move right now. Looking to go there. Some people in Cleveland not the happiest about it. And it's also going to cost billions of dollars. So, you know.
Brook Park.
Brook Park. Yep. Northeast Ohio.
Oh, cool. I'm not too familiar with the old Ohio.
I will say when I was in Cleveland, it was very confusing of how to get to the stadium before knowing, because it seemed like it was across a highway. I was like, do I need to Frogger this thing and do that? But I found my way. Hey, the next Tim Tebow.
I'll take it.
Hope.
Get us to the playoffs, beat the Steelers. Oh, God, yes.
Oh, if I have to watch a Broncos-Steelers wild card game, that is going to be an awful way to have eyes.
You wouldn't have to, because the Steelers are not going to finish first place in their division. Maybe we'll finish first in ours.
I don't think you will.
Because we would have to host them for it to be in Mile High again. Need the Chiefs to start losing at an alarming rate.
Fair. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what else there is to hope for at this point. So you had the Bucks at 10. I put them at 7.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really, the 49ers I would not put that high. After beating the Seahawks, Seahawks lost to the Giants. I don't know if I'm riding with the 49ers that high. They're not even on my top 10.
Oh.
I don't know.
When they defy the curse this week, everybody will be glazing the 49ers come Monday.
We'll see.
I think they're actually going to win, despite the curse.
Chris, you should, yeah.
I think the Niners have gotten their bad games out of the way. They've played through some injuries. Although it's like I think Debo's kind of hurt his wrist or something. Juwan Jennings has not been practicing, so they're still dealing with it. But It's going to be fun. We're talking about like which teams we're going to find out who's for real. We've got the Chiefs, who are undefeated, and they're winning because of their defense. But they haven't played a team, like the 49ers yet this season. So we'll find out, are the 49ers real or the Chiefs real? Like you just said,
Sure.
Lions, Vikings. I think like to fully buy into Sam Darnold, he's got to light up the Lions through the air. I don't know if that's going to happen. And another great game is just Packers Texans.
Dude,
Packers
can't wait.
Texans.
It's good, dude. It's gonna be a great game. Like it's a great test for both teams, and just like again, see how good they are. Packers are wearing their whiteout warning jerseys. They're gonna be decked out in all white.
Oh yeah, I saw those. Those look sexy. Those are
better
sexy.
with a yellow stripe, but it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Dude, at noon. That's exactly, Sir Scott. I don't know why. I get it. It's Aaron Rodgers, and the Jets, but man, I don't know how you could look at this slate and go, yeah, this is what we should put up there. It's just disappointing for a primetime game. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, and you guys are at 11 a.m.
Yeah, it sucks. Like the Packers have been 1 o'clock. We've had one primetime game, and it was at the beginning of the year. It was week 1, and we get them again in November. But yeah, they did not spread this out well. So
No.
we're suffering here at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I might have to stream Niners Chiefs.
Oh, I'll be streaming that. That's it. Just play the new Resident Evil remakes. Ooh, Resident Evil 4. Oh, you want to stream that together?
Maybe.
I'll stream that. I'll be doing 4 effing games.
You might
on
need
Sunday.
a little assist, Tom.
Yeah, I might be doing 4 freaking fracking games. So I'll take.
Yeah,
that.
let's do it together. Let's stream Niners Chiefs.
I do that.
That'll be a fun game, maybe.
Hell yeah, we rock. We rock.
Hey, Turtle. No. Yes. Maybe. Look at that surfing turtle. Majestic creatures, those turtles.
Just gotta lick the headphones. That's it. Just gotta do that.
Dude, they like it. Trust me.
I don't know if they do. I don't think we gotta know. That didn't even commit. Disappointing. Yeah, Ravens Bucks should also be good. We got another doubleheader on Monday night. It's the 3rd freaking doubleheader this season. That should be it, thankfully.
Oh God, that's right.
Yeah, it's
so
and the game
annoying.
and now they changed it. The game starts later because they were doing like 7:15 and then they were doing like 8 o'clock, but now it's 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Whoa.
I don't know, man. I don't know why.
6:15 and 7. Chargers Cardinals. Good God, that might be as boring as Broncos Saints for fans that are not, of those teams.
Yeah, it could be rough. It could definitely be rough.
Chargers are, I think they're a very low-key, tough football team.
I agree with that.
Watching like the difference between how the Chargers like handled the Broncos and then the Broncos like destroyed the Saints. Like that's a 4-day window, and I saw 2 completely different football teams from the Broncos. And
Steve.
I think it has more to do with the opposition than with the Broncos themselves. Oh, no, that should be a good one if you're a Broncos fan. I think we get
if
that
you're
win.
a Broncos
If we
fan.
lose to the Panthers, I think the Broncos are going to own the NFC South. We already beat the Bucks, which is the best team there.
Kevin.
We got the Saints. I think we'll beat the Panthers. Then Broncos Falcons might be an interesting game once that happens.
I agree.
Oh,
Let's
hell
go.
yeah, Kevin.
Kevin, enjoy going to see. Everyone asked me like before the season start, like what game? I was like Texans Packers, like that.
Yeah,
And it still is. Like it should be a phenomenal game that either team can win. Yeah, like let's test this offense. Let's test this defense. I'm so excited to just see like some really good football.
That's a calibration game for both of your teams. Like the Texans have been very good, but not flashy good. So it feels like they're kind of been under the radar outside of your world. I know like the Strouds are huge in the Grossi cinematic universe or whatever the fuck you guys call it.
Yo, you got it right.
Huge.
GCU, baby.
They're the feature. They're the focal point. But outside of that, like compared to last year, everything was like Texans, CJ. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
This year it's been like, they're winning. They're not getting a ton of love. Jordan Love.
We'll be getting plenty of Jordan Love today or Sunday.
Yeah. What worries you? If there's like one thing that you think might cost the Packers the game, what do you think that is?
Well, I mean, so Joe Mixon coming back, he obviously back week 1, had a great game this past week when he came back. So stopping the run is going to be first and foremost.
Is that still kind of a thing for Green Bay?
I mean, last week it wasn't against the Cardinals, which was really nice and a bit surprising, to be honest with you. But I think that's always just lingering in the back of my mind. Also, our pass rush versus their pass rush. They're really good at getting pressure as well, and we kind of not been the great at getting after the quarterback.
That's right.
He didn't sack Kyler Murray, so that could be a problem. But if we're able to force some turnovers, which we lead the league right now, and our offense is, we had 3 forced fumbles last week, so pretty damn good. So I think that could get them, but it's going to be a real big test for our O-line. Can we move the ball effectively? Could Josh Jacobs move the ball? So I'm excited, dude, because it's going to be, like, the secondary of the Texans is pretty damn good. Like, it's going to be a good challenge, and I think you have 2 good quarterbacks. The only other concern I have is, like, Jordan Love turning the ball over, and just trying to force something because, going up against a pretty good secondary, which is better than the Cardinals secondary. But right now, dude, I'm ready to. I cannot wait for this game. It's one of my most anticipated games, so far.
Yeah, it should be.
Like 42,000. What was that? 42?
We'd raised a total of 42,000. Yes, couple thousand to my page during the stream and 27,500 through super chats. Tom does look like my lawyer, my public defender, my court-appointed public defender.
Oh, so the suit's not that nice.
I mean, I don't actually know. Why am I in trouble again? Yep, urinating in public. Repeat defender, urinating in public, licking turtles, and peeing in public.
It's just right outside his house. Like, he has a bathroom. Yeah. I don't get the neighbors just keep calling. And why do you got to have your pants all the way down when you're peeing? Like, why can't you just, put it through the hole that's made in there? It's down at the knees every single time.
One of the most hilarious things you can do as a man is walk into a crowded men's bathroom where a bunch of people are standing at the urinals and just pull your pants all the way down to pee at the urinal. Mm-hmm. Seen it happen, and it is funny every time.
Why are the teams coming off the bye? Sabi, listen, please.
They didn't play this week. We have nothing to gauge.
That's why. That's why he's doing that. But they can't get cursed for so they basically get a bye from the curse.
They get a bye from the curse.
There you go. That works.
So don't try and understand it. Just embrace it.
It should be a great game. Lions-Vikings should be excellent. You want to take a look at some games?
Yeah.
I do. You like football? Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't made any of my picks. So
there you go.
I picked the Broncos to win, and that was it.
I was at a funeral this morning, and that is what I was told. They're like, "Do you hear Jay Cutler just got arrested?" And I was like, "What?" They're like, yeah,
DUI for Cuddy.
And someone who didn't watch football was like, "Oh, is that a Packers quarterback?" I was like, "He threw to enough Packers. You could say he was a Packers quarterback." But yeah, he got arrested for gun possession and DUI.
Oh, there's gun possession too?
Yep. So
dang.
Got both. Let's pull this up. Yeah, DUI, other charges in Tennessee. Failure to exercise due care, violation of implied consent law, and possession of a handgun while under the influence. He's being released on $5,000 bond. There you go.
Wow.
Smoking Jay.
Cutler.
Smoking Jay. When are the Packers going to have a complete team? Because either our defense from years ago or our kicker now. Why can't we have a complete team? Krusty, did you see the game against the Cardinals? I mean, yeah, Narveson missed a kick, and now you have Brandon McManus, but that was the most complete game we've seen for the Packers in a good long while. Defense was great. Offense was great. So, I mean, we're going to see how McManus does. Dude, if McManus misses that first kick, it's going to be rough. It's going to be brutal. So, call Bo Nix, pen, pineapple, apple. Okay.
Just wanted to show the leaderboard here real quick in my pick-ems. Look at that. Number one.
Yours
is picks
62-31. I have 4 people at the top with 67 and 24.
Dang.
Yeah. People are crushing it.
You got Steve, Bronco. Some of you guys, Big Nick's energy. Nice. I'm doing horrible, obviously. Just 400. Hey, I'm winning, though. I got to a winning record.
I'm 53 and 39, even though after last night it's 53 and 40. That was a mistake.
I'm climbing back up.
There you go. Redemption. It's coming for you.
Ooh, Jags, Patriots.
Smoking Jay.
Wow.
Dude, after picking the Jaguars last week, I was like, I'm never picking the Jaguars again. And then I picked the Jaguars again this week because Drake May like gives me like, okay, second, he didn't look horrible. You survived. The Jaguars like have to win this game or Peterson's getting fired, right? Like that's kind of where I'm at this point. If you can't beat the Patriots, after getting slapped around last week, I feel like there's got to be changes in Jacksonville when you come back.
The receivers need to catch some footballs. They're just flat out a better team. There are more.
Yes.
They have better players. They have a better roster. They have a more experienced quarterback. They're playing a bad football team. You're right. They have to win that game.
But honestly, I don't know if they will.
No, I don't either. I can totally see Drake May throwing another 3 touchdowns and limiting his mistakes, and the Patriots win because of it.
Might be, Puck. Might be. Then you got the Bird Bowl over here. You got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I went with the Falcons here. Again, the Seahawks are just a beaten up football team right now. I don't think it's like a full representation of them. Their all line is not good. And the Falcons, they're on a little bit of a run right now. Beat the Panthers, not too exciting, but they were able to establish that run game. Algier had a great game. Bijan had a great game. So I think the Falcons should be able to take that.
I like Atlanta. I want Kirk Cousins
Not
to
good,
throw
Jonathan.
for 600 yards. Sorry, Seattle.
It might happen on this defense right now. It might.
Yeah,
Okay.
Seattle needs to run the ball. And here's the thing. Geno Smith is going to have time. The Falcons still have just an abysmal pass rush. So I think Geno's going to look a lot better. And I think Seattle are the...
It's true, Jonathan.
Yeah, where'd Kenneth Walker go? Please come back, Kenneth.
Where are you?
I'm so sorry. I stopped running effectively.
O-line is also
Doing
hot garbage.
anything all night.
Could I have a delayed reaction for the curse? Maybe. Packers signing a new kicker. Yep, they got Brandon McManus, former Broncos kicker. Yep, they got him. Also, I think he said his lawyer said that the case has been resolved. That's what they said like 2 days ago. Apparently his lawyer. So Goody was asked about it, and they said they did their due diligence, and they looked into it, and they had to talk to him, and all this great stuff. But yeah, so we have Brandon McManus now starting on Sunday for the Packers. We'll see how it goes. Terry, what a bag! For the kitty. Lions generate pressure and hits on Darnold. That's the ultimate question, though, and that's why I'm kind of the Lion. I picked the Lions to win. Spoilers against the Vikings, but. I am curious to see what their pass rush looks like. And I agree, because if they can get after Darnold, because Darnold, Vikings are 5-0. They deserve all the credit. Yeah. Darnold did not have a good game against the Jets. It was not a good game. So if you could get pressure on an improved O-line that the Vikings have, I think you could be okay. We'll see if Aaron Jones plays, right? TJ Hutchinson, we're still waiting for him to come back. So if the Lions are able to get after Darnold, I agree. So appreciate you, Terry.
Gekubus.
Titans and Bills.
This is a great game for Amari Cooper to make his Buffalo Bills debut.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to come in and be the guy this week. He can adjust, he can acclimate, he can get familiar with what they're going to do, because I don't think the Titans can beat the Bills. I don't think the Bills even have to play their best game to beat the Titans. So this is Amari Cooper's preseason game with the Buffalo Bills. Just a couple catches. Get in the mix. If the Bills can stop Derrick Henry, they got a chance. Oh, that's right, Tennessee. He's thriving somewhere else.
Why you gotta do that to? It's not the fans' fault.
Yeah,
it's not the Titans' fan. Also, can we look at this? This might be one of the most 99-1.
Whoa.
That might be one of the most lopsided.
That's kind of a curse, man. That's kind of a curse for the Bills.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's usually like around like 3%, right?
Yeah,
like
you see 97-3. At least you got 3% of your own fans coming in being like, you know what? I think we're going to get the upset. Titans fans don't even have that shit.
Titans fans are rooting for the Bills at this point. And we just talked about, we got Atlanta winning. Seattle's just too banged up right now. I think Atlanta, if they're able to run the ball effectively, they should be fine. Yeah, I got the Bills winning this game. Titans they're in a rough spot, man. I mean, their offense, I loved what they did in the offseason. The Vrabel one, I don't know. But I like the coaches that they brought in. I like the talent they brought in. And now it's just,
Yeah,
Dude, I want to see more
I don't like the coaches
Spears.
they brought in. They fired Vrabel. That was fucking dumb.
Yeah, the Vrabel part I didn't like. I'm saying like who they got, and I was like, okay, if Levis could take that step, and Levis just is not taking that
No,
step.
poor Will.
So
I
there's
want
another one on
Vrabel
week
I want
15.
Vrabel to go to Jacksonville after they fire Doug Peterson, hire Mike Vrabel, and then he just makes Tennessee remember the Titans every week. Remember the Titans he used to have every week.
You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude.
What?
Again? It's 4 times? I thought it was only 3. Week
What?
15. Well, I know
There's
it's when
a
I'm
week
streaming.
15 doubleheader?
Bro, that's 4 times already this season. Come on. Well,
And they don't even red zone it, you know? At least
No.
red zone it.
it's just so week 15 is Bears Vikings, which I'll be watching that one, and then Falcons Raiders. I will not be watching that one.
What's the London game tomorrow? Is that
It's the Patriots
it's
Jaguars.
Patriots Jags in London. That's
I have
right.
to stream that.
Yeah, that sucks.
No, it's not good. It's true, Dane. That would be very.
I said tomorrow. I meant
Africa.
Sunday.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, Cutler. DUI and gun possession. Not a good combo. Nay. Yeah, we got Bills.
I wouldn't have had the gun if I wasn't drunk.
It's true. The fundraiser is still open. Yes, fundraiser
Yes.
is still open on Perna's.
There's links and descriptions of all my videos except the live ones because the live you got to put the live ones in manually. But or you can go to the Broncos Saints game. We're still raising money there. All right.
Paul
So we think the Bills. Then you got
undefeated.
Browns, Bengals.
This actually, I was tempted to pick the Cleveland Browns.
I get why I do.
Because Nick Chubb. It's literally because of Nick Chubb. And the Cleveland Browns have a good defense. Might be able to limit their offense, and the Bengals don't have a good defense. So I picked the Bengals. I didn't feel 100% on it, though.
Yeah, it'll probably be kind of an ugly game, but
It's true, John.
look, we saw the Bengals defense look better against the Giants, right?
Hold on 1 second. There's a woodpecker. Hey! Don't be smacking on the house! Damn woodpeckers coming out here. Frickin'. What do you know? Why? Why?
They
talking about-
wanted it.
He's
They
talking
asked
about when you
for it.
pee. When you pee and the pants down, there's an all super come
They
on.
asked for it.
Matthew! Let's go. Let's get
All
it.
right, Matthew.
Best of luck. Crush it, Matthew.
Matthew, if she says no, you got to come back here and tell us about it.
Don't propose.
Are you sure she's going to say yes, Matthew?
Any proposal there shouldn't really be any doubt.
I know, but sometimes
That's just a life lesson for, I'm not saying for Matt. This is a life lesson. Don't propose unless you know they're going to say yes.
Yeah.
That's just a life lesson for everybody. Not speaking from experience, but knowing people who have done that and taken that chance.
Matthew, are you the Buffalo Bills in this situation where we know it's
99
going to be a
1.
yes? Or are you the Tennessee Titans, Matthew?
I did sound like classic Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
What does that make the Saints then? Oof.
Bengals defense looked good against the Giants. That's what I was saying.
True
And
that.
I think the Browns offense is worse than the Giants.
It's fair.
I think we're going to get a little overhyped about the Bengals defense actually being back this week.
That sounds very fair.
Also, we shot a Deshaun Wtaosn video yesterday, and I'm praying to God he doesn't have a good game because it's really going to mess up all of our numbers and everything from that video. We're not going to get it up this week. So please, God, do not have a good game, Deshaun Watson.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I did not see the Nick Wright Saints cap situation. I mean, the Saints have needed to blow it up for a little bit. We were talking to some Saints fans last night, and they're like, oh, it's getting a little bit better, but they just have been kicking the can down the road. And like, this is the problem. They're I think, middle of the road team when they're healthy. When they're not healthy, you saw what you saw last night.
Yeah.
You know, there's just, and again, I also want to be a little bit fair to the Saints. Almost anybody in that situation where you're down all of those starters, you're going to kind of get the performance he did last night.
Yeah.
But
no quarterback, no Taysom Hill, no Olave, no Rashid Shaheed. Your only guy is Alvin Kamara. The Broncos just took him out of the game. And so it's like, what are you going to do? What you going to do?
Crosby, man, I'm telling you, like if the Raiders eventually trade Crosby, they are admitting to be like, hey, we're going to be one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
We're blowing everything up. We are trading at their franchise. I told the story during 30 and 30. When I went to the Raiders Stadium, there were 3 jerseys that were front and center at the shop. Josh Jacobs, gone, now on the Packers. Devontae Adams, gone, now on the Jets. And Maxx Crosby. They get rid of him, there's nobody left. And again, he's in the prime of his career. Like, he 26, 27, somewhere around there. Like, guy is a baller. He's going to cost multiple first-round picks. Again, whoever gets him is going to be great, but I don't know if the Raiders do that unless they're really blowing it up. Or 2, I don't know who's paying that right this second. I don't know if it's the Lions. So, as we just talked about, Andy, I don't know if someone pays that and goes, yeah, now we can go. Crosby and Hutch together would be crazy, but we're not going to see that till next season if they made that trade.
Or the Super Bowl.
And to give up that kind of capital, I'd be...
Yeah, because Crosby's not a guy you're bringing in as like a stopgap. He's a guy you're bringing in to be a cornerstone of your defense. And
he's an Xavier
if the Lions
McKinney
can make
for the
that
Packers.
work financially, go for it.
Sure.
Like, that would be nuts.
It'd be wild, dude.
The thing with Crosby, though, too, it's like there's not a single player in the entire NFL who is more perfect to be a Raider than Maxx Crosby. Like, when I think of the Raiders, he is a Raider. Like, that's just who he is. And if he sticks it out with them, I'll have a ton of respect for that, because he knows they suck. He knows they're going nowhere. But he can be the star of that team. He can be basically what Myles Garrett kind of is for the Cleveland Browns right now.
He's literally the face of the franchise, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that is Maxx Crosby, and like, you can make it like Myles Garrett there, and like Nick Chubb is a huge part of that organization as well.
Yes, Chubb's back.
So, but the Raiders will literally have nobody.
They'd be the last one. They would be, they would get at least a first rounder for Crosby.
At least
they would be in rebuild mode. They would be in tank mode. They would need to be in a spot to draft their quarterback, and then either trade their first round pick to get even more picks to really start to rebuild. They got Tom Brady in the building now, so I really don't know how they're going to structure what they do moving forward.
Well, the issue is, like, you're talking about that. Let's just I'm not there yet, but let's just say the Lions traded for Maxx Crosby. And again, I would be surprised.
No, I'd be shocked if that happened.
Shocked. Let's say they get 2 first rounders. The Lions are expected to be a damn good football team. So you're not going to get that pick till the end of the first anyway, right? And it could be all the way closer to a second rounder. So I think that also plays into it. So yes, you can get some depth. You get an end of the first round pick, but I don't know, man.
The Lions have $28 million in cap right now, so they have the cash. And let's see here. They're projected at $87 million in cap space for 2025. So monetarily, they can do it. It becomes like the Lions have been a team that drafts really well, right?
Yes. They've been patient.
Brad Holmes, he don't make mistakes. So they would have to kind of do something that they don't really do, make this splash move. I don't know. It would be interesting. It would be fun if they brought in Crosby. It would be so much fun. And then if they do get to the Super Bowl and Aiden Hutchinson comes back to play in that game, wild. Yeah. I think the ratings would be broken. I think they would shatter ratings. Good. Anyway, Packers,
Strouds, bro. So Packers are underdogs heading into this game. We'll see on ESPN over here. As we were just talking about this game before, the pass rush of the Texans, that could be problematic, but our offensive line has been playing pretty damn well. If Love has time, they're able to establish the ground game. It should be fun. But we're gonna have to cause some turnovers. I think that's gonna be. But you picking the Packers?
I am, Tom.
Oh, gold.
If the Texans had Nico Collins, I would probably take Houston.
That's fair.
I think he is really and they've gotten by without him, obviously, the last week and a half or whatever. But
still pretty though.
You guys the Green Bay's just got so many receiving weapons. There's just too many guys to account for. And Love might throw a pick. He might throw 2 picks in this game, but
There you go, David.
he's gonna throw some touchdowns too. It'll be fun. If the Packers lose, it's gonna be close. I don't feel like 100% confident Green Bay is winning it, but I just think like they got a slight edge there.
This would be a huge win too. Like for either team. If the Texans win, it's a huge win for them, and then if the Packers win, it's a huge win for them. So I'm pumped, man. Like, let's rock. We're playing the Lions like right around November, so let's get it. Let's freaking fracking get it. I'm pumped.
That's interesting, David. I did go into YouTube and turn off Tom Grossi's notifications for this show.
Oh, that'll do it. That
To
actually
inflate
makes
my
a lot
side
of
of it.
sense for a lot of
Yeah.
reasons.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Nobody knows how the YouTube notifications work.
We can't afford the picks to win now. Yeah, James, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Can you? You can though.
And I don't think I disagree with the whole windows aren't as long as we think they are. I mean, because you did it the right way and you're drafting and developing. So you're gonna have time. Like Jared Goff got paid a good amount of money, right? But he's really efficient in that offense.
Yeah.
So I get it. Because here's what I'll say, James. If they had Aiden Hutchinson ready to go and then they traded for Maxx Crosby, I was like, I completely agree with you, 100%. But you're not going to be able to see that dynamic duo until next season. And that is where I'm like, okay, so then it's if they don't win it this year, they don't have their first round pick, right? Which could be important. I don't know. And they've been drafting pretty damn well. Just saying.
I mean,
I think so. I think they're going to keep. Again, I would be shocked if the Raiders move off of him because then they have nobody. That team is going to be one of the worst teams in the league without Crosby.
here's what's crazy though, okay? Because Crosby is in there's an out year in his contract in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So his dead cap would only be 10 million. His cap hit, like if the Lions, did trade for him, it's 28 million next year, then 24 million the year after that. It's really not that bad. His biggest cap hit is currently this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions could trade for him. Part of that 30 million is already accounted for. You could probably convince the Raiders to pay some of it. He could actually be cheap outside of the draft capital. Financially,
But then they're going to ask for a lot. I mean, it's 2 firsts. Like, it has to
yeah,
be
who
2
knows?
firsts.
Like, and again, I don't know if but it's workable because the Lions could trade for Crosby and they could be like, you know what? There's 2 years left on your deal. Let's extend you a couple years. You'll get more money, and they could probably even lower their cap hits if they wanted to. But it's not that. It's looking at it's not that crazy.
But
Dang.
if you're the Raiders, Brandon, like that's what I can't get over. Like the Lions, there's other things. But if you're I just don't. You are gonna be bad. And I know that this is not the number one thing, but like, bro, like whose jersey are you selling? And I know
Tom
that
Brady,
like
honorary partial owner jerseys.
honestly, it'd make money.
Yeah, it says Brady, and then like in smaller text, partial owner.
I'd say
Minority
Tank Dell.
owner.
I say it might be Tank Dell. Well, I want to see what Devontae does, and how much of the line share he's going to get. I might go Tank.
That's tricky. I mean, because Garrett Wilson getting a ton of targets, but
Yeah. Oh, McKinney, Alexander, or Dobbs. I mean, Alexander, you can't go wrong. I would do that or McKinney. Alexander, you can't go wrong, but dude, Xavier McKinney only played 6 games, but looking pretty good.
yeah, he's there for a bit.
That's it. Yeah, Jair should be fun though. Oh no, Hank. Oh God, Barry's so good. He's so good. He's so good. It's such a great show. Colts. Yeah, I got Colts over the Dolphins until Tua comes back. And the Colts were not very impressive against the Titans, by the way.
No,
They were not
they're
very
a
impressive.
weird team.
They
I
are
think,
a weird team.
Is Anthony Richardson actually starting this week?
Dude, it's every week. It's like, hold on. I last time I saw, I thought he was. Talks Colts expected to return in week 7.
Yeah, cool.
So I feel like the Colts are. Yeah, Bowers. That's true. Yeah, This is too early though. It's like franchise. Yeah, Brock Bowers, your franchise guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Tom Brady would be willing to part ways with Crosby.
Oh, I would too. Yeah, and just be like, I'm going to build this team in my image. The Colts are a very weird team because they need to give Anthony Richardson reps because they need to see what they have in him. But Joe Flacco is winning them some football games.
Yeah,
so
this is a good game to put Richardson back, though. Like,
because
the
why
Dolphins are
pretty low risk.
depleted. They're scaring nobody right now. Like, this is a perfect game to insert Richardson back in the lineup. And I get it. The Colts they're trying to decide between this season and the future, right? If Richardson's not playing well, but you drafted him play him. We all love Flacco. He should be playing in Cleveland right now, but he's not. So rock with Richardson. This is a tough one to pick.
Yep.
Not.
All right. So you're going with the Lions.
Actually, yeah, I don't know. This is crazy.
It should be a great game. Like I'm really looking forward to this game too. I do have the Lions again. Their momentum's off the charts right now. They absolutely whooped the Cowboys. Vikings are a better team than the Cowboys. A bunch of teams are. And being played at home, the Vikings, like it's gonna be loud there. But I do have the Lions, but it's really gonna depend on that pass rush. The Vikings win this game. It'll be a big statement win for them. Even without Hutch, it'll be a statement win.
Yeah.
So
Aaron Jones, he's limited. Is he going to play?
So that's the question. We don't know about Jones, but they got Akers, so
they got Hutchinson practicing again. The Vikings.
I've never paid attention to anything that Colin Cowherd has done, so no.
Carlton Davis not practicing yet for the Lions.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's dang. That's what I keep forgetting about the Vikings too. Is TJ Hawkinson coming back?
You were talking about that. Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
It should be a game though. Dude.
Who'd you
best
pick?
Games of the week. I picked the Lions.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked the Lions too. I got Eagles, but I think that this could potentially be a really ugly game. I have no confidence in either team.
So I put the Eagles and the Bengals at 12.
I saw that.
Because they're the same team to me in that we know that they have talent on the roster.
Sure.
Specifically both offenses. The Eagles have more talent on defense, but we've seen them
Eagles defense was good against
perform at a high level. They both been to the Super Bowl in the last 5 years, right? But they are underperforming this year. This is a must-win game for the Eagles in terms of their fans believing in them for the rest of this season.
They have to beat the Giants.
But the Giants are kind of a tough team. They're not a great team, but their defense is good enough. It all comes down to Daniel Jones not being effective. They get Malik Neighbors back, right? The Giants, or is he questionable still?
There's talk about him coming back. It's a Saquon revenge game.
Where's
the dagger?
Yeah, Eagles gonna win that.
And again, the way I'm looking at it is the Giants D-line is very good, right? And the Philadelphia offense has struggled, has not looked good. But the Philadelphia defense has been really good. They might just get more turnovers and win the game that way.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Purple incarnation of Satan.
We'll see. If Sam Darnold leads them to victory that game, trust me.
That's going to be a huge win for them.
I'll be on your side. I still am on your side, just not as much as the Lions.
Trust me, Wesley. I know.
All right, so I'm going to take the Rams over the Raiders. We just talked about the Raiders.
Don't have an offense. Commanders over Panthers. Right?
Yes.
I love it. That's 98-2, and that's still not Bills Titans.
I know. Crazy.
All right, so then Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah. I'm not picking against the curse wheel. I'm going to ride with the curse wheel all season long, for better or worse. Although I think I picked against it for the Broncos. But that's the only caveat. Niners all the way this
that's
time.
A good question. That's a good question. You just to defeat Mahomes. That's it. I got the Chiefs winning this game. Yeah, the 49ers still a bit banged up, and the Chiefs defense has been incredible. If they're able to limit what the 49ers could do on offense, I believe in Mahomes.
Sure.
So
Chiefs
I got
coming off a bye too, right?
Yeah. Chiefs defense, I think, and 49ers got cursed too. But yeah, I just believe in the Chiefs defense too much right now. They're just so damn good. So 49ers, hey, listen, maybe it'll make up for those couple Super Bowls. It won't, but maybe.
Yeah, Jawan Jennings did not practice yesterday. Okay, this is the game that's God dang it.
It was not. I promise you, it was not me. I promise.
How'd that even happen then?
I promise you, it's not me. You could go back and watch and just see where my hands are. There's no typing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You can go back and see.
Is that Johnny Barks?
Go back and see. Dude, yeah, dude, we'll talk about that. Sorry, do you want to talk about this game?
I was just going to say the 49ers are going to win, which is going to force the Chiefs to sign MVS.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like, all right, we need to bring in MVS.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I completely agree with this take, too. Yeah, if the Steelers start Russ, I feel even more confident that the Jets will win.
Oof.
Yeah, I picked the Jets either way, though.
Yeah.
I do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, Stella! Happy freaking fracking birthday! Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to go with the Steelers.
The Stellas for Stella?
Yeah. Even Roethlisberger was saying we should not bench Justin Fields. So
They shouldn't.
it'll be interesting. If we do get Russ versus Aaron Rodgers, I will be very happy. That will be fun for me to watch. That's my own personal rooting interest because those were two quarterbacks I thought I could have in Denver. We got Russ. I was fine. We didn't get Rodgers because it hasn't been great, but I think it might take a week before they see the Devontae Adams pay dividends.
And you think if Russell Wilson starts, the Steelers are going to win?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got a fitty, Perna.
Oh,
Tom Grossi.
From you. I need Perna to cheer for the Chiefs for one game. What will it take? 1 million subscribers by Sunday. By Sunday, Tom Grossi. Both of us. Tom has to get 1 million, and I have to get 1 million, and
I
then
appreciate that.
I'll root for the Chiefs.
Thank you for including me.
I will wear a Chiefs shirt. I will root for them. But you have 2 days. Get your
done.
shit together.
Hey. Also, the refs keep teasing us. We got 12 seconds away from not having a single penalty in the first quarter. That's happened a few
know.
times now this season where we just keep getting close.
Yeah.
Nay.
It was a clean game for a while, and then was it towards the end of the third
Jose.
quarter where it was just penalty?
Yeah, then it was just a bunch in a row. Refs made the comeback. Jose Carlson, no, we cut him for a reason, so it's not.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, did Moody get hurt for the Niners?
Yeah, he's been hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravens Bucks should be a fun game. That should be a real being played in Tampa too. I picked the Ravens to win, but this could be a really, really fun game.
I think the Buccaneers are about to get punched in the fucking mouth.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Their defense has not been great. I think their defense is not good. Their offense might score a little bit in this game, but this is a reality. Bucs fans are going to be upset after this. And I love Baker. I love Mike Williams. Chris Godwin's been great. They found their running game against the Saints. But after watching the Broncos manhandle the Saints, I feel a little less impressed by the Buccaneers. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
They threw. I think Baker had 3 picks in that game, and maybe even a fumble too. I can't remember, but yeah, I think Bucs fans are not going to feel good after this game.
Okay. All right. And then you got Chargers over Cardinals.
I do.
I agree with that too. That could be like a low-key interesting game. Just like you have but Marvin Harrison
Jr. Mike Williams. I meant Mike Evans. You guys know what I meant. Jesus.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is in concussion protocol, if I'm not mistaken, still. So
yeah,
I think we're waiting for him. Yeah, I think I got the Chargers to win this game though.
Especially
if they can't get James Conner going. Yeah, I'll be.
Also for the Niners, Ricky Pearsall practicing in full.
Hey, there you go. You
get a guy back from a gunshot wound. I think that's a morale boost to the whole team.
I think so. Perna, what you got coming out today, buddy?
I got the Broncos recap.
Nice.
Title pending. New best game ever. New most injured game ever. New
the most mid game.
The most mid game big win ever.
Maybe.
Guys,
hey.
what title will people click on? Just tell me.
Go Chargers, go.
Go Chargers, go.
Yeah, I got an Amazon skit coming out today, and then Friday Night Q&A coming out later tonight. We're going to rock. We're going to roll. But, folks, we'll be back. So, wait, if you want to stream that game on Sunday, I'll totally stream that game on Sunday.
Yeah, let's do it. Chiefs, Niners.
There you go. GPS stream coming at your faces. I mean, unless you want to wake up and do that London game with me.
If it wasn't the Patriots, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, this is going to be an awful game. It's going to be awful.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long
I'm
game.
down for an awful game, but I need something to titillate me.
I get you. That's fair. That's fair. We rock, babe. Chaotic good. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been, yes, navigated.
And you've reached your destination.